A very good evening, class. Today we are going to study about gymnosperm. Before going to the gymnosperm topic, we will take a quick review of our last topic, that is pteridosperm. Pteridosperms are basically the first vascular plant which contains vascular bundles, xylem and phloem, although they are not well developed as compared to gymnosperm and angiosperm, but there are some vessels like structure which transport food and water. Then they are classified into four classes, which their main habitat is evergreen forest. They are mainly found in or nearby damp area, and for fertilization they need water sources in some cases. Today we are going to study about gymnosperm. Gymnosperms are the plants which are first plant to produce seeds, but their seed are not as angiosperm, like they are not covered in the ovary, or they do not produce a food. Their seeds are exposed before and after fertilization, means they have naked seed. Habitat: the plant size from the mid-sized tree to the tall trees and shrubs. Example: sequoia, the giant redwood. It is the largest or tallest tree known. They generally have taproot. They have mycorrhizal roots. Example: in Pinus, there is an association between the fungus and roots of the plant, that is called mycorrhizal. In Cycas, there is coralloid roots, means they are in association with cyanobacteria, which help in fixation of nitrogen. The stem can be branch or unbranched. For example, Cycas have unbranched stem, but when we see the Pinus and Cedrus, they both have branched stem. Leaf can be simple or compound. In Cycas, pinnated leaves persist for several years. Adaptation to the extreme temperature, humidity and wind. Extreme means low temperature mostly. The needle-like leaves in conifers reduce surface area. They have thick cuticle to reduce water loss. Sunken stomata. In general, you have seen the stomata like this. But in gymnosperm, the stomata, the guard cell, are dumbbell shaped like this. They both are stomata. It is the normal one you have seen. This is sunken stomata. Now we are going to discuss about reproduction in gymnosperm. They are heterospore, means they have different type of spore for male and female. Male spore is known as microspore and female spore is known as megaspore. Microsporangia and sporophyllae. Spores are produced in sporangia. Sporangia, if it is male sporangia, then it will be called microsporangia, and if it is female it will be called megasporangia. Sporangia are born on sporobella phyllis. The sporangia are arranged spirally along an axis, storobles or cones. Male cones, if we talk about the structures, uh, if we talk about male reproductive system, they are male cones or microsporangiates. The cones are composed of two things, microsporophyll and microsporangia. They both makes male strobili. The male gametophyte is highly reduced and called pollen grain. The pollen grains develops within the microsporangia. Cones with megasporophyll and ovule, that is megasporangia, are called female strobili. They may occur on the same tree like Pinus, and they can be on different tree like Cycas. Ovule structure: megaspore mother cells develops to form cellulose. Cell Cellulose tissue is protected by the envelope and forms ovule. The ovule born from megasporophyll often clusters in cones. Megaspore development: the megaspore mother cell undergoes meiosis to produce four megaspores. Usually one functional megaspore develops. Rest of them get degenerated. The functional megaspore grows into the multicellular female gametophyte. The female gametophyte bears two or more archegonia, means female sex organs. The female gametophyte is retained within the megasporangium. Let's see the structure of megasporangia and microsporangia. This is a microsporangia which contains microspores, and this is male strobili or main cone. This is female cone which contains ovule and called megasporobili. If we talk about reproduction in gymnosperm, the gametophyte is dependent upon the sporophyte for the nutrition, and after fertilization the seeds get developed which dissociate from the parent plant and germinate on land or soil. Unlike bryophyte and pteridophyte, in gymnosperm male and female gametophyte are not free living. As you have seen, the gametophyte in the bryophytes and pteridophytes were free, either free living or dependent upon or sporophyte is dependent upon gametophyte. But in this case gametophyte is not free living, sporophyte can live freely. They remain within the sporangia which are retained on sporophyte, means in gymnosperm the dominant body is sporophyte. Pollination: the pollen grain are released from the microsporangium, the carried by the air current. This type of pollination is called anemophilous anemophilous pollination, which is the opening of ovule present on megasporophilous. Then the pollen tube grows to form from pollen grain and carries male gamete to the archegonia and discharge the male gamete near the mouth of archegonia, and hence the fertilization occurs and zygote is formed. Let's see the visual of this process. As you can see, there is this female cone and this is male cone. The pollen grain from the male cones uh, flew with the air and enters the female cone, and there they form pollen tube. After forming pollen tube, they fertilize the egg, and then embryo is produced. After when the embryo gets mature, the seed gets spreaded by means of air, and after germination, they forms seed sampling or juvenile tree, which this cycle completes the life of gymnosperm. The seed formation, zygotes develop into the embryo, the oval develops into the seed. Seeds are naked, not enclosed within the fruit wall. If we classify the gymnosperms are classified into four main categories. First was Cycadophyta. Cycadophyta's main example is Cycas. They are palm-like appearance. They are unbranched. They have large pinnated leaf. Their roots form in association with the cyanobacteria. Their sperms are multiflagellated and motile. They are dioecious, means the male and female cones comes from the separate plant. They are most primitive gymnosperm. They are living fossils. Corneophyta. Example, Pinus, Cedrus. One of the most common example we have seen is, let me show you this tree. This kind of tree is generally found in our backyard for the ornamental use. These trees are example of gymnosperm class Corniferophyta. They can be small. They have needle-like, as you can see. Their uh, leaves are needle-shaped. They have sunken stomata. Non-motile sperms are delivered to. Sorry, they have non-motile sperms. They have male and female storabili, and they are found in evergreen forest. Neetophyta. These are most advanced type of gymnosperm. They have presence of xylem vessels. They are closely related to gymnosperm. Some are shrubs like Ephedra, some are climber like Natum. Desert plant Welwitschia. They also show double fertilization in Ephedra, but they do not form endosperm. In Ginkgo phyta, the only living species remain is Ginkgo biloba. They have fan-shaped leaf and dichotomous venations. They have motile multiflagellated sperm like Cycas. They are dioecious, means the male and female cone trees are different. They are considered to be living fossils because no other living tree of this class is found. Angiosperm are most advanced plant which can be found almost everywhere. Their ovules are enclosed in the ovary. The pollen grains and ovules are produced inside the specialized structure called flower. After fertilization, the ovary develops into fruit, enclosing the seed. They can be extremely large and diverse. They are extremely large and diverse group in plant kingdom. They have wide variety of habitat from land, water, desert, forest, etc. Their size can be from 1 millimeter to the hundreds of meter. For the smallest living flower bearing plant is it is found in the water bodies called wolfia. The second example is eucalyptus, also known as safeda in local language. It also bear some beautiful small flower with a good fragrance. They have great economic value. They provide food, fodder, fuel, medicine, timber, fiber, and many commercial products. They are generally classified between monocots and dicots. Monocots are the first we talk about dicots. Dicots are the plants which have two cotyledons. They have reticulated venations. The vascular bundles arranged in a ring. They have taproot. Example is pea, mango, mustard. The mitochondrions are generally the plants related to the grasses. They have one cotyledon in the seed. Their venation is parallel. The vascular bundle scattered or close type. Presence of fibrous root. There are second type of root is fibrous. If you remember this, the taproot is like this, and there comes the branches from them. Example, mango, mustard. Okay. Example of fibrous root. Okay. This is example of wheat. Wheat have a fibrous root. Example, wheat, rice, maize and grasses. This is all for today. Thanks for watching our video. Hope you like it. Kindly subscribe our channel and have a nice day.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more such video.